commented, "Whoo, we are blasting through the oven that is Phoenix right now." And just coming up the Interstate 10 on the 101 because I stopped off at the best little reloading shop in Olive, Arizona, and got some stuff. So I tried to do this yesterday, but dummy me forgot to set the visibility to public. I kept it private and let it run for a couple of minutes. Nobody jumped in, so I just kind of turned it into short. And then when we got to the hotel, I checked into that and saw I forgot to set the visibility to public. And I said, you know what? Nobody's seen it, so I'm getting rid of it. So we'll cover that today. We've got let's see, had a good week in Raton, had a nice trailer we rented in Albuquerque and drug up into the mountains. Shot well. Mrs. Halfmile shot good enough that she could have been in the guns if any of them would have been California legal. So she did really well in her classification. I did get to take my shot at the buffalo, and I did post a short about the hitting the gong. That'll be a full video coming out eventually. And then that same video I posted without the writing over, or subscript, or whatever you want to call it. Posted that to Instagram yesterday while we're eating lunch. And yesterday evening, Eric Cortina reached out to me and said, "Hey, were you in Raton?" And I called him and said, "Well, yes, we were." Well, he was in Raton as well. He was on the 1,000-yard range. We were on the pistol range. And I didn't know, or I would have been able to hop over to the 1,000-yard range and hang out with Team USA for a little bit. And then I could have had Eric come to the mile range with me Saturday morning, because I did take a crack at the 1 mile target. That'll be a video of its own coming in the future as well. So that was pretty cool.
JC Justice is on.
Hey JC, how you doing, sir? And then let's see.
And Christopher Bose here.
Hey Christopher M. I took a couple of pistols, a 41 Magnum and a 44 Magnum, both 6-inch pistols. Did a little shooting with them. That'll be a video. And then I went and I actually attempted to take a shot at the buffalo. And because it was so wet, we couldn't see any splash. So I said, well, let me shoot at the 500-yard rams just to see where we're hitting. Well, they hit the 500-yard rams, and I had to aim at the buffalo. And at that point, I decided I'd wasted enough ammo trying to figure out how to range for the buffalo that I decided not to do a pistol video on the buffalo. But I did do a 6.5 PRC video on the buffalo. And then I took all the dope off the rifle and I was getting ready to put it away, and Mrs. Halfmile says, "Well, can I take a shot at the buffalo?" I go, "Sure." And I set the rifle back up for her and threw a round in there and told her, "Well, just hold on the dot." Squeezed the trigger and she shot, and I didn't see squat. Like, "Here, throw another round in that. Try it again." She shot. Again, I didn't see squat. Wow. People in Phoenix drive crazy. I'm going to go all the way across from the fast lane to the off-ramp lane. Never mind, there's cars in my way. And she took the second shot, and I realized, oh my stars, I forgot to put the dope back on the rifle. I set her up for failure, so I quickly cranked on 7 mils up, and she got her hit. Technically not on her first shot, but on her first shot with the dope set. So she got a nice hit on the buffalo.
JC Justice says, I see you still have a little Texan in you. Your back seat shows it.
Yes, it's right there. It's right there. That's my palm frond straw. It's a very comfortable hat.
You got Sunfish for Fish on, Jason Reese. Sorry.
Jason Reese.
1,000 Yard. Bill Dye.
Hey, Bill. Hey.
Kelly.
1,000 Yard. Steve Kelly and Jason Reese. And I may have missed one that she said.
JC just Sunfish for Fish.
Say that again.
Sunfish for Fish.
Hey, Sunfish, how you doing? So yeah, it was a really good week. We had on Friday we were shooting the distinguished auto match, and because Mrs. Halfmile got crossfired on and had to refire a stage of fire, that put us shooting the distinguished match during a rainstorm, which turned to a torrential downpour with included hail. So we were shooting the 50-yard line in a hailstorm, and we have 2 minutes and 45 seconds to shoot that stage of fire, and the majority of us finished the stage in about 1:30. And when I was talking to Eric last night, they were practicing in that same storm, but we're still shooting in the storm, which was good practice for them, because the practice they were doing is they're going to Bisley match in England, and so they'll be shooting in the rain, just not at 7,000 feet, probably not with hail. But yeah, it was like somebody playing drums on your back with ball peen hammers while shooting the prone. It was interesting. And the mile shot, I don't want to spoil anything, but it leaves you pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. I got special permission to access the mile range, which is at the Jeff Cooper cabin, which I actually asked if that was the cabin that Jeff Cooper and his wife would hang out and stay at whenever they came up. And it isn't. The family fronted that money, and that the Cooper cabin is actually a classroom where they do their long range classes. So it's set up with tables and TV screen projector, whatever, and pretty neat, pretty nice. It was a good experience. Got anything else going? Anybody got any questions while we're now getting to the outer edges of Phoenix and fixing to be out in the desert?
They were discussing a little bit on the waiting for the Sunfish is waiting for the rain, and let's see, Sunfish wants to really get into Cowboy 3-gun, and then Bill Dye said he's sad to hear about the flooding and fires out that way.
Cowboy 3-gun, I don't know anything about, other than it's probably a single action revolver or lever action gun, and probably a double action or double barrel shotgun. Most likely a side-by-side. Other than that, I don't know anything about Cowboy 3-gun. As far as waiting out the rain, that's not typically something we do, because...
Waiting for the rain.
What's that?
It says waiting for the rain.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
We don't do that either.
We don't wait for the rain, but we don't wait for the rain to stop. The only thing that would stop us typically would be immediate area lightning. which we did have one lightning strike close right in the middle of that long stage of fire, but we were able to get the last stage of fire and get out of it before the storm started throwing lightning bolts left and right.
JC Justice has to get back to work. He's ranching a lot of work. And then Steve Kelly says, what's your favorite gun movie?
Favorite gun what?
Gun movie.
My favorite gun movie. Let me think about that a minute. JC, you get back to work on the ranch. One of these days I'll get out there and we'll take one of your whitetails. I want to get me a RGB whitetail one day. So, favorite gun movie? I don't know. I pick all the gun movies apart and all the cop movies too. Actually, my favorite is probably also one of my favorite car chase movies, and that's Ronin. Even though it's got that idiot De Niro in it, he plays a good part. And yeah, what's the color of the boathouse at Hereford? So yeah, Ronin's a good gun and car movie. Okay, Moss.
Is asking, do you have the rifle, this is something revolver for Cowboy 3 gun 32/20, just need a double?
True. Well, actually no, because my 32/20 revolvers are all double action revolvers. I would need a single action in 32/20 and a double barrel shotgun. But speaking of 32/20 and the rifle, as I was scratching my head over why those 115 grain flat points didn't shoot for squat. You know, they were keyholing, they were all over the paper, they were even off the paper. Yes, the bore's rough, the rifling is visible, but that's not really the issue, I think. Because I went to that box of 32 caliber 115 grain lead bullets that I bought long ago, and I threw a set of calipers on, a handful of them, and they all measured out at 0.295 inches, not 312. Stupid bullets are undersized, big time. So they had nothing to grab the rifling with. So I did get some .312 diameter lead hard cast, and I got some 312 diameter jacketed, and we're going to reload some 32/20 again with the 3.5 grains of HP 38. We're going to try it again because I think it'll still shoot. It shot the 90 grainers, at least for a group. They were just real powder puff loads with trail boss. That's why they hit so low. So I think if I get the right size bullet, it'll catch enough of that rifling to go. And then if I can find a 32, maybe a 33 caliber eliminator bore brush, I'll try some of that IOSO bore paste on that 32/20 and see if that helps clean it up. JB bore paste did a little bit of good for it. We'll see if the IOSO helps even further.
Yeah, let's see. Al Ray Baca is on, and
hey,
so
Al
is
Ray.
Frederick Emmerich.
Good morning, Frederick. How are you? So, yeah, we are out of the city and out in the desert now. And we've got 117 miles before we go back behind enemy lines. The air will smell different as soon as we cross the river. We won't have the smell of freedom anymore. days we will be out from behind enemy lines permanentemente, and hopefully be someplace where I can have my own range in the backyard. Oh, I see Mark Thomas jumped in. Hey, Mark Thomas, I see you there. I just happened to actually look at the screen, but I can't spend time reading. Keeping my eyes on the Phoenicians here. What else y'all talking about? I guess my doing 80 out here wasn't fast enough for that pickup truck.
Frederick said to hang in there, safe travels, maybe sooner than you think.
True. Thank you, Frederick. It all hinges on my wife and her brother. We'll just leave it at that. And it'll be a good thing when that decision's made. I think I'd like to be probably in the northern hill country, not quite to the Red River Valley. I don't want to be in Tornado Alley, but Red River Valley, south of the Red River Valley, hill country area would be probably where I'd want to land. So, and for any of y'all in the hill country area, San Antonio, Kerrville, Bandera, hopefully y'all aren't too bad affected by the floods. That was really something unbelievable. So, what else?
Raccoon Playground says safe travels.
Hey, Raccoon Playground. He's actually fairly close to us where we're at. At home.
Oh.
So yeah, it's toasty warm here today. I'm not sure what temperature's supposed to get up to, but when we stopped at the reloading shop, it was probably 95 degrees already, and it was only 9 o'clock local time. So yeah, it's gonna be hot today. Oh well. Okay, what else?
Boulder said, hi, Halfmile, where are you going?
Well, we're headed home. We had been in Raton, New Mexico at the Whittington Center shooting a competition all week. I shot a following route with the 6.5 PRC after scrubbing it so clean. That will be a video soon. In fact, I just finished editing that one last night at the hotel. Still have to upload it. But the following group, I took the first shot with, I put my suppressor on, called my shot that was going to be 1.5 inches high, 1.5 inches right, or 1.5 inches high and right. And that's exactly where the first shot landed. And on scope, on video, I dialed my scope down and left. Put the next 4 shots in about 0.36 inches. So, yeah, bore's not shot out. We were approaching 900 rounds. And then I went into doing some ammo testing. Did a couple of videos with the 6.5 PRC during the week. Then I did a Buffalo video with the 6.5 PRC, and then I did a 1 mile video with the 6.5 PRC. So it'll be we'll have some content coming from the weekend return. I've got next up to show. I don't know if I can do it tonight. I don't know if I'll be home in time. We've got the bore scope on the 6 Creed. Second cleaning and second bore scope on it coming up. So that's what we have next in the pike on the channel. If it looks like I'll be home in time tonight, I'll try to make a run tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow.
So Frederick said that he's in the high desert and it's already 100, supposed to get up to 103. And then he also said excellent shots.
High desert, I'm guessing California high desert? It's the only time you hear the term high desert. It's actually a pretty broad area. But plenty of room to stretch out and take some long shots, that's for sure. Let's see if I can flip the screen around. Yes, I can. Let y'all see what we're looking at. Okay, I guess. Why did I just jam?
Frederick's in Victorville.
Oh, that's high desert. Okay, I don't know why the screen froze. Dang it. Okay.
Raccoon Playground says, I've still got the blank for you. It's humid. Oh, it's humid and it's our neck of the woods today. In our neck of the woods today.
Really? Making it feel like Gulf Coast again. It was like that before we left. I don't know. I guess the video's still buffering. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but I may have dropped signal.
Well, I'm showing one.
No, it shows we're still videoing, but I'm not seeing anything on my end. The comments are still rolling though. I do see that. Okay, well, I don't know what happened to the picture.
Let's see, Raccoon says, I've still got the brass for you. It's humid. Okay, that's brass. Okay,
Brass.
and then he says, your stupid heart on the screen.
It says you're good. Hey, and I see James K popped in. Good. Okay, long as y'all can still see or at least hear me, that's cool. My screen froze. I'm just sitting here like on my screen, but that's okay. So cool.
Still sounds good, but
So yeah, it's been a long drive. The trailer we rented was a 30-foot north trail that weighed right at 7,000 pounds. And the old Ford didn't even know it was back there. We're over 294,000 miles on this truck right now, and it did not hesitate to pull that 7,000 pound trailer up into the mountains. That was pretty cool. Made me feel good. The old truck runs.
And then Racked Up Adventures just popped in. Good afternoon, Half Mile.
Howdy there, Racked Up. Good to see you here. We've got a little bit of a technical issue on my end, but it seems to be showing okay for y'all, I guess. Or at least the audio is what I'm figuring. Yeah. Miss Halfmile just showed me her screen. It's just me with a stupid expression on my face and nothing changing. So, yeah, it's difficult trying to do all this technical stuff and drive. pay attention to the semis and semi races, and I don't know why the screen wouldn't turn around to let y'all see what I see, but that's what caused it to freeze. So okay, well, we've got still got a full 100 miles to the border, but yeah, as long as y'all are here hanging, I can probably keep flapping my gums. Better than yesterday, because like I said, yesterday I visibility to private. No wonder nobody saw it. I see that. That's funny.
Yeah, I'd break the screen.
Except my camera's froze. I could turn it, but it would still be my ugly mug, just sitting there with a stupid look. So, too funny. Too funny. Yes, I will get out of here. Wait, pick up truck. It's one thing that's never changed about Arizona. When you're out in the desert, doesn't matter how fast you're going, there's always somebody that wants to go faster. I'm at a comfortable 80 and the speed limit's 75, so not like I'm in any rush or anything. I'm just cruising at a comfortable speed. There's people that want to do 90 and 100 miles an hour all day long, so that's between them and the Arizona DPS, I reckon. But then we got the semi-truck full of Corvettes here that I can't show you because, well, my screen's still froze.
But they're all wrapped?
Yep, they're all wrapped up in little body bags, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about $1 million worth of Corvettes right there. Yep. Couldn't even tell you what color any of them were. They were all wrapped up in white car covers. Yeah, it's from the house to Raton, it is like 1,150 miles, and I've made it in one day each way before. I don't like to do that, so we break it up. On the way up, we stopped in Holbrook, Arizona. On the way back, we stopped in Fallbrook, then Flagstaff. And make it a 500 and 650 mile day. So basically makes it for a pretty easy drive. The nice thing about stopping in Flagstaff or Holbrook on the way up is it gives you a day to acclimate to the altitude.
So, do you go faster when Mrs. Half Mile is napping? Be honest, I'm guilty.
No, I actually enjoyed just nowadays putting the cruise on and giving my knee a break. She's been wide awake when we've gone way faster than 90 or 80 miles an hour. But I get on the interstate and I'm pretty much, I just lock in at 80. It's a very comfortable cruising speed. What sucks is when you run into people who are comfortable cruising at 79.5 miles an hour and hogging up the left-hand lane like the Nissan Pathfinder in front of me. Wait, did I say that out loud? Yes, not to disparage any of the truck drivers in the crowd, but yesterday, the semi-trucks on I-40, it was absolutely horrid. because you'd have a line of semi-trucks, everybody running about the same speed. And you'd be passing the line of semi-trucks, and then you'd hit a slight grade. And the first truck in line might slow down just a little bit. The next thing you know, you've got semi-trucks diving into the lane that you're passing them by, literally dead in front of you. And then struggling to get up the grade half a mile faster than the truck that was in front of them struggling to get up the grade. That probably happened like 5 or 6 different times. And the weird thing was, all those semi-trucks were running Idaho plates, if I remember correctly. So I don't know if it's an Idaho thing or if they were just being inconsiderate. Yep, I can agree. I've seen that in Tennessee or Virginia. The only time I've only driven Tennessee once, actually it's 7 times, but most of them were like into Memphis and then south on 55 to Jackson. One time I went from Memphis all the way across on 40, and when my kid sister was living near Nashville, and I stopped off to visit her. That was a long drive. Virginia, all my Virginia stuff has been north-south on 95. And I remember, I think it was in Virginia that I started, that 95 turned into a toll road. And I actually stopped at one toll because I was getting frustrated with having to stop every couple of miles to pay to drive on the interstate. And I asked the guy at the toll booth, I go, well, how can you be paying or charging to drive on the interstate when it's paid for by the government? And he's like, well, I don't know, that's the way it's always been. Yeah, that was frustrating. All the way through Virginia. Oh, yeah.
So we got Indiana and Kentucky are the same as well. And then Steve Kelly says people around here drive like they're qualified for a NASCAR race, LOL.
And they do that here, but usually in the parking lots. They think the parking lot is their own Indy 500 racetrack. Yeah. Okay. So, well, we still have frozen video. So, not like I can show y'all what I see, or we got a bunch of flashing lights up ahead and everybody's coming to a grinding halt.
And
I don't know if it's a wreck or construction, but this is not looking good. This is definitely not looking good. Not good at all. It looks like it, well, can't say it's construction. It could still be a bad wreck, and that's why they got this signboard out here with the flashing lights and the. Usually it would be diamonds, but they just got 4 lights flashing, and then they got reds and whites. Yeah, definitely not good. So we got another signboard. Hang on. Caution, slow traffic ahead. Good thing they warned us, because I didn't see that the cars had slowed down. I don't remember seeing construction on the way up, but that doesn't mean something didn't start in the last week. What we got here? Already racked up. We'll catch you later. Go back to work, make some money. We'll catch you on the next video. Okay. So yeah, the traffic's moving at, it's actually moving at a pretty good clip now, but we're doing about 40, well below the speed limit. So I don't know if it's construction or a wreck. But there I went and I jinxed it, said we were doing good, and now we're coming to a stop. Oh well. Okay, what else we got going while I'm talking? Okay, Bill, you stay safe. You know what? With the traffic and everybody having to go back to work, I fully understand that. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. I'm going to go ahead and close this out and shut it down. Since, like I said, my camera's froze, I can't share anything with y'all other than hearing me run my lips. So I appreciate y'all watching, and if it looks like I'll be home in time, I will have a video tonight. If not, it will be tomorrow. I appreciate y'all hanging with me, enjoying the company. Thanks so much. I'm going to go ahead and close out this live, and we will catch you next time. Y'all stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.